deep, quiet, simple, clear, and unformed. A truth that is like nectar I have discovered. But whomever I try to tell this to, they will not believe me. So it's better that I remain silent in the jungle. These are the first words when the Buddha attained enlightenment. And this teaching is one of the most profound statements that you can ever discover within the Dharma. I find it particularly fascinating each and every day that my life continues. Many years ago, when I first heard this quote, I was already awestruck because it contained so much information that you could decode for your entire life just from the first words uttered upon the Buddha's attainment of enlightenment. And what's fascinating to me is that the Lord Buddha himself preferred to stay silent instead of rushing off to exclaim to the world that he attained enlightenment. Within this notion of holding back the knowledge which is able to save everybody is quite telling that we must be very careful and very particular of how the Dharma is shared, especially in a time when there is so much distraction competing for our attention. Every single scroll, every single like, every single tweet, our attention is being pulled apart from every direction. And in a time when the Dharma is so precious and so easily lost and forgotten, we must be increasingly careful of how the Dharma is portrayed to the masses. That is why I find the teachings of Dzogchen quite sacred to our times, because in the past, when they were kept incredibly secret, today there are lamas around the world who are openly sharing the secrets of Buddha's enlightenment. And even if you study the great Tao Te Ching, which I dearly admire and respect for its deep profundity of the universe, before I entered the Buddha Dharma, I was a student of the Tao, and it led me on a spiritual awakening that spanned over a decade of deep insight into the wonders of Wei-Wu-Wei, leading me all the way up to this very moment of my life. Without the Tao Te Ching, I would not be here today. The very first verse of the Tao, it talks about the same concept that Buddha experienced during his moment of enlightenment. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The very first verse of the Tao already lets us all know that what you are about to encounter is so profound that all of these words that come after this are quite meaningless and even quite dangerous to the intellectual mind. To even think that the Tao can be described using mere language alone is a futile act, and that anybody who should endeavor further in reading the rest of the Tao Te Ching should know that only a fool would believe that to read the Tao once is to encapsulate the meaning of life in the entire universe. In silence, we come to know the deepest aspect of knowledge, which is wisdom. Wisdom is the secret of being able to understand how to be exceptionally peaceful in every situation that life brings. And with this exceptional peace, we are able to infinitely help all beings in all realms, dimensions, time, spaces, and places. To know the knowledge, the unspeakable knowledge, is to know the entire universe of its workings and mysteries. So today, let us ponder the silence between words. Let us rest within the spaces between our thoughts. And let us come to see the great silence that is found amidst all the chaos that we encounter within our lives. May we come to know that wisdom is a choice within each and every moment to find that which brings us the greatest peace, no matter the circumstances that we find ourselves in. And may this peace be dedicated to the benefit of all beings. If we can remember to glimpse our mind repeatedly throughout the day, short sessions of full awareness, repeated many times throughout the day, eventually becomes an entirety. 1 second of awareness, 5 seconds of awareness. As many times as you can remember, we repeat this practice to understand how to recognize the non-dual nature of our mind, which the Buddha so famously referred to at the moment of his enlightenment. The deep, quiet, clear, simple, and unformed. This is pure naked awareness, as referred to as in the Dzogchen teachings. Naked awareness is completely open, completely at rest, effortless, unstriving. Wei Wu Wei, the Tao Te Ching, perfectly awake, at rest, yet fully aware of all which comes and goes, with no attachment, no judging, no labeling, no aversion, simply being, allowing, complete, neither wanting nor pushing away. Awareness completely relaxed, free, open, fresh, anew, every moment, the first moment and the last, unborn, undying, non-conceptual. These are all hands pointing to the way. Let us not get lost within the names that are named. Now let us rest in the great Tao. simply sitting, simply breathing, and simply being. These are the three pillars of Dzogchen meditation. Fully open to all which comes and goes. 360-degree panoramic awareness. All six senses fully open and free to all phenomena without pushing away or grasping onto that which comes and goes. Simply aware, simply observing, fully content, relaxed, at ease. In a world where our attention only goes to 3 to 5 second reels, it's a rebellious act to sit in silence on social media. So let us dedicate the merits of our practice to the enlightenment of all beings, as I share a short prayer from Lama Surya Das's Millennium Prayer. May all beings everywhere, with whom we are inseparably interconnected with, who want and need the same as we do, may all be awakened, healed, liberated, fulfilled, and freed. May there be peace in this world and throughout all realms of existence, an end to war, violence, poverty, injustice, and oppression. And may we all together complete the spiritual journey all the way to enlightenment in this very lifetime. Om Yadama Hetu Trabhava Hetu Tekin Tatakato Hayawadi Tekin Saya Nirvada Emumani Mahashramana Yeso